To show the power of the Virtual Desktop Alliance platform, we want to show you one of the more difficult tasks in a virtual desktop. We're going to bring in high-definition video and play that for you. So I'm going to open up a video from our lab in Boston that we built for Synergy, and all I have to do is double-click, it opens up, and then I have a video that's playing real-time, smooth motion, just like I'm sitting there on my computer. The next thing we want to show is how easy it is to put your applications into the Virtual Desktop Alliance environment. We do that using the Citrix receiver, which has the self-service capability. So all I have to do is open up the Citrix receiver, and after I open that up, I have access to all of my corporate applications and even applications from partner organizations that also use Citrix or other SaaS-based technologies that integrate with receiver and self-service. These applications are given to me by my IT administrative staff, and I can be given a broad library of applications and then allowed to select the ones that are relevant to my job without having to go and request those from IT and wait days or maybe even weeks to get a specific application that I need in order to do my job. So to add applications, in this case, I have a lot of applications that I've added already but aren't on this particular virtual desktop. So I'm going to hit this button up here and choose to refresh my applications. And when I do that, it's going to detect that there are 14 applications which I need to add into this desktop and offer to synchronize them for me. When I hit that, it's going to go ahead and synchronize in those applications. I also can take and add new applications very easy. I go over to Search, and if I wanted to find an Office application, I simply type OFF, and I can see all of the Office applications available in this environment. Now I've already added all of those, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to look for a dashboard. And when I type that in, I can see all the dashboards that are available, and I can add this analytics dashboard just by hitting the Add button. And then when I go into my Start menu, I can see that the various applications are showing up in my self-service folder. So as I add more applications, they show up in my Start menu. When I want to launch an application, I can do that either from the Start menu, or I can go into the receiver itself, click on the self-service folder, and that shows me my applications that I've added. I then can double-click on one of those applications, and it opens up, and I can use that application right away. So now we've moved from the laptop I was on a moment ago over to our demo lab here in the San Francisco office. This demo lab has a variety of office equipment in it, just like you'd find at a normal cubicle, just arranged a little bit more conveniently. And as soon as I walked over here and logged into this thin client, I had my desktop reconnected for me exactly where I left off with the same documents and applications open that I had before. Now the monitor is a lot larger than my laptop screen, so Citrix took and realized that and expanded my desktop real estate to take advantage of that larger monitor. Now, one of the reasons I came into the office is I knew I need to collaborate with some of my coworkers. So all I have to do to start a collaboration session is open up my Cisco Unified Personal Communicator, and I can see whether or not the folks I want to communicate with are online. In this case, the user I want to talk to is online, so all I have to do is double-click here, and it brings up a chat window. I can then go over and say hi to this person, and they get a chat window that pops up on their screen as well. Now, even though this person's busy watching a video on their thin client, in this case a Wise thin client, they can go ahead and they can chat back, or they can click on the little phone button and they'll be able to call me. Now, this phone call is not happening between the VDI sessions. It's happening between the desk phones because it knows I'm here. So when I answer this phone on the source side, it brings up a video call between these two phones without having to do that inside the virtual desktop session. So I now have a voice and video collaboration going on in an optimized manner without having to lay down the virtual desktop session with that traffic. And now that I've opened up a video call, I can talk to myself on the other phone extremely easily. When I'm done with that, I can go ahead and hang up if I want. But if I have a case where I want to be mobile, where I need to take this call and go on the road, I have that capability as well. All I have to do is press the mobility button and I answer my phone when it rings. And I'm going to be connected to the same call that I was on a moment ago. And now I can participate in this very important conference call even as I'm mobile and moving around the office or around my house. Once I'm done with the mobile portion of the phone call and I want to save my minutes, I can go back to the desk simply by hanging up this call and picking up on the other phone by hitting the resume button.